I'm Jihad Mustapha. My name is actually unique, and especially in this day and age. So if you look at my name, it's translated as Holy War, Jihad, Holy War. And for those that know actually the true meaning of my last name, which can actually mean pure, so it translates completely into pure Holy War. So I don't know what my parents were thinking at the time to give me such name. If they only knew what kind of misery they're going to put me through at this point. So think about traveling around the country with this name today. It's actually fun for me. I enjoy it. Because every time I go through the airport, I get to visit with the FBI here and there. They're funny occasionally. Sometimes they're not. Everything I have gets double and triple checked. One time I had a prototype with me, a device that removes material from the body. It looks like a gun, and they actually took it away. Even though I had the patent application for the invention and so forth, they still thought it has to be taken away. But in general, though, my life in America has been an amazing trip. I came here when I was 16 years old. My plane landed in JFK. I spoke fluently French at the time and Arabic, and no one knew I was here. So I got out of the plane because there was war in my country and I had to leave. So my parents were separated from me. And when I got out of the plane, just looking around, everything was going so fast for me, trying to comprehend it. Luckily, I heard a bunch of girls speaking French. And I went up to them and spoke to them in French, and I explained to them the situation. I just landed here, and I have a phone number for a family member. If you can help me dial it. So they did. They dialed the number for me, and my family member were kind of shocked that I'm actually in New York. So they made a deal with the French-speaking personnel to where to take me and park me until they come pick me up. So they took me there and put me under a bus place where you wait for the bus, and said that move. So I was there for 2 hours. In the meantime, you know, people come and talk to me and look at me funny and not knowing what the heck they were saying, God knows what. I was picked, taken home, and explained the situation to what's going on in Lebanon and why I'm here. I had $80 with me at the time, and my dream was to come here and become a nuclear physicist. Physics has been my passion since I was a kid. Next thing I know, I was selling flowers and umbrellas the second day on Broadway and 20th in Manhattan. And the first word I learned actually was 1 peso. $1, 1 peso, because there was more Spanish people in the area where I was working. And actually I made good money the first day of work, 50 cents per umbrella. And the first meal was a Big Mac at McDonald's. So I made enough money from selling umbrellas and flowers, and I enrolled myself in school immediately to learn how to speak English, because I did not know how to speak any English. It didn't take me long to learn how to speak English, because a lot of the words were French words anyway, just translate them, and decided to go to school to study physics. Realized that I've had more physics than anyone in college, so I started tutoring physics. My second job was basically to clean bathrooms at Big Boy. That didn't go too well. And then I started doing homeworks for the waitresses there and help them with their homework. And then one of them said, why don't you tutor? So I started tutoring physics and making $9 an hour. And I was on top of the world. Then I started studying physics, and I learned quickly that, you know, doing nuclear physics with my name is not going to go well. Then I said, fine. Then I did medicine. And I knew I was going to be a cardiologist basically as soon as I took physiology. And invention has always been in my blood from back then. Went through that, through my school, fellowship. And in my fellowship, had so many different ideas, start patent applications, and finished my fellowship, and now I'm here.